chilly day. It's 45 degrees. But I think at this point in Illinois, there will be no more frost, although it's certainly too cold for seeds to be germinating. I think a lot of them need 70 degrees, like corn and tomatoes. A lot of things have started blooming. Also, here is some hardy geraniums that I planted last year that have just started blooming. And if you look at the leaves, you can tell that there are different kinds of hardy geraniums. And this hibiscus that grows here just started putting up leaves. This is a new stem. They grow new stems every year. So at the end of the year, after it gets really cold out, you just cut off the old woody stems. They're quite woody. And the loosestrife here just started blooming. You can see there'll be yellow flowers all up and down each one. Then later in July, they'll start getting pretty kind of brown and icky. So I just cut those down too. These roses are just starting to bloom. And yesterday I cut down all of the trumpet vine, and we're just going to keep mowing this area here then. And there was one that was actually growing up right in here, down in here. This is the second trumpet vine that's jumped underneath of the sidewalk and come up over here in the flower bed. And I definitely don't want it growing up the side of the house. And the irises have started blooming. It's a nice yellow one here. And this hardy geranium that's been over here for many years, you can see if you look at the leaves, they're different. So it's a different kind. And this is catnip down here. Here's another hardy geranium I planted here last year. This is a different kind that I planted close by. You see the difference in the leaves. Look at all the catnip blooming in here. My path in the middle of the flower bed here is starting to get closed in. So I need to come out and widen it. Oh, and these peonies have started blooming. These are the peonies I like too. Look at that. Got red petals on the outside, a nice yellow center. I like that much better than the plain white ones. Yeah. The globalium is almost done, and this columbine here is down here blooming away. Look at that. Pretty. This here's a plant I don't want in my flower bed. Sometimes after you watch plants for a while, you remember from year to year that this here vine, I don't know what this vine is, but I definitely don't want it. It's got thorns on it, of course. We'll have to get somebody out to pull that up with all those thorns down there, but I don't want that. I don't know what it is. Some seed that blew in or something. Get some gloves and pull it up. Hello there, kitty. Miss Solomon seal, it's all done blooming. These irises sure fall over when they're blooming. that. And just this, just a piece of grass. Pull it up. There's another one. This is a columbine, but the leaves are sort of different. But look at the, it's got different flowers. I'm sure that's columbine though. It's got bigger flowers. I think I like the smaller, redder one better. Bleeding heart here is almost done. Look how big that bleeding heart is. Here, way over there, farther than I can reach. It must be 5 feet around. All around. 5 feet across all around. Here's the kind of columbine I like, but it's almost done. This is Brunera. It's all done blooming until you can see the flowers are almost gone. And that's coral bells with the white spots are bird poop. There's another coral bells because the birds sit up here in the tree before they go to the bird feeder. They sit up in the tree here. And these poppies here are almost done. This is where the seeds will grow, and they'll get dispersed here in the flower beds and hopefully over there too. That'd be nice. These are lilies that are getting ready to bloom, daylilies. That's a daylily right there. And the other stalks are hardy lilies, where the leaves come out the side. Daylilies have grassy leaves like this, and hardy lilies have the leaves that come out the side like that. Here, this geranium's about done blooming. This here is a seed from this honeysuckle up there. Right there, which is why I'm taking it out. I'm almost done. I'm going to take off the other branch before or after all the foliage on the ground dies. Because now I got to wait because I didn't get it done before things start growing up in the spring here. But yeah, this is one of the seedlings that keeps coming up. You just have to dig them up. There's another seedling right here. And here's the swing I moved with all the dead trumpet vines still on it because it was growing over there underneath the sidewalk. This is my rhododendron. It's been here for, oh, I don't know, over 30 years because I moved here in 1982, and I think this is one of the first things I planted here. Along with that tree out there, way out there that looks that big. It was just a single maple, supposed to be a red maple, but it's just a single stalk, and when I planted it, the squirrels come and nibbled it off to the ground, and that's how it grew out with forks on it like that. Here's another daylily that's starting to bloom. See, this is a daylily with leaves like this grassy leaves. These are hardy lilies with leaves that come out the sides. And here's new growth on this rhododendron here. Here's these two rows, Lenten rose, whatever you want to call it, with yellow flowers. This huge hosta here. I can't get over how big the leaves on this hosta are. Here's my clematis here, blooming. I need to come out and cut off this part or tie it up or something. All these roses are blooming. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I was able to make a good video for you that helped you out, and one that was entertaining to watch. And if I was able to do those things, could you please subscribe? I would really appreciate if you'd subscribe to this channel and like this video. And thanks a lot, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.